Ah, the good people of YouTube, good morning to you. I hope you're well and all that jazz. Should we see if the transit starts? Never in doubt, was it? Anyway, now that the trusty, dependable, reliable transit has spluttered into life, we're off to the job today. It's my auntie and uncle's car. What, another car, Paul? Seriously? You claim to not like doing cars, but you seem to do a lot of them. I don't like doing cars. I just seem to get given a lot of cars of late. Yeah, it's another car. Sorry about that. It's failed the MOT on welding and then a few other bits. The welding obviously needs to be done by a professional. Oh, fucking hey? Apparently it's the rear sills. Traditionally, rear sills suck balls, as you know. I haven't seen any pictures of it. I don't know anything about it, so it might be a tiny little hole. Apparently it's both sides. Or it might be an entire sill job. He had cool hair, didn't he? Hey? What? Cool hair. It was like, I've only got a sliver of sheet on board, so if I don't have enough sheet for the job, then I'll have to go back to the workshop, which is absolutely miles away. And it failed its MOT, so the garage very kindly dropped it off at Mar and Pars for me to go and work on it. Their neighbours, in all fairness, all of the people up their street are just the nicest people on earth. I get on really well with all of them. However, when I see them normally, I'm in half respectable clothing, whereas today, you know, just another high-vis scumbag. Anyway, let's see if we can get these sills welded up in fairly quick time, please, because I need to go and sort that bloody spool gun out, don't I? Because I've got another aluminium job on Saturday, which is tomorrow. So I need to do this job, head over to the workshop, sort the spool gun out. Cue the music. He's got a ladder on his roof. Surely not another scumbag up the same road. Oh no, he's driving a 68 plate BMW, just happens to have a ladder strapped to the roof. He's not a scummer, that's for sure. There was a nice, you know, like one of those nice blue fleeces that you can only wear if you're a man of a certain age and of a certain wealth. It's probably from like Go Outdoors or something. They've got another car which they use most of the time. I think this car is mainly just razz around in the summer. The old country lanes, MX-5, all that. Do like an MX-5. Never driven one, but it's nice. Come on then, let's go see Mara and Pa. I did forget to say, one of you nice chaps on the comments, you asked me if I had any tips for welding rusty metal. Well, we're going to be welding rusty metal today, as it happens. So I'll do a little how-to guide at some stage during the day. Well, how I would do it. There you go. So under the back here, nice big gaping hole there. All the way under there, that's nice, isn't it? It's virtually identical on the other side. So we'll whip this trim out of the way, grind all that back, all the undersill under there, and fabricate a new bit. Do you know what? I find this really useful. Bit unorthodox, I'll give you that. But I'll show you what I'm doing this for in a second. I mean, no one can deny that what I've just done there is fucking genius. All I've done, the sheet metal wasn't quite sitting where I wanted it to sit, but it's sheet metal at the end of the day. It'll flex, it'll bend to where you want it to go. Cheers, Pops, thank you very much. Flex and it'll bend to where you want it to go, but if you can't do it manually with your hand, what you do is you get a scissor jack made for a motorbike and a chisel made for hammering, and you combine the two. So just push up against the sheet metal to go into the crevice you want it to get before you can get a tack weld into it. And that way you're not having to dick about rolling sheet, bending sheet, guessing what it's going to be. Just do it in situ. It's easier. Tell you what, I don't like the rain. The rain sucks. And this is where the flexi hose comes in as well. Look at that. Fucking hell, honestly. Oh, absolutely reeks in there. Do you remember the other day I put the I shoved a load of that Loctite glue into the on the exhaust to see if I could hold it. Yeah, that was a waste of time. It didn't hold it at all, and it now stinks. I could clean it off, obviously. Don't weld the chisel to it, Paul. Don't weld the chisel. God damn it, I'm good. Look what was lurking beneath the carpet, eh? Oh, there she is. The rest of it was all done. It was all looking so nice, Paul. Look at that, eh? Right, let's cut some steel for this little patch, shall we? Where's the ruler? I ask that every time, don't I? Where's the ruler? Alright, Pops. Well, I was done, and I went to put the carpet back, and look, another big hole. So all of it's done under here, and now I'm going to have to cut a new piece and weld that in as well now. But I've got to be careful, because this is plastic, that's plastic, so I'll have to weld it nice and slow so it doesn't get too hot and melt it. First things first, there's a fair bit of grinding to do, because there's lots and lots of seam sealer. So it's cleaned off, and we're just going to throw an oversized patch on that. Let's get this puppy welded in and go eat some pasta. Hey? Hang on. Quick test for the mic. Test for the mic. Hey? Oh. Jesus Christ, it's cold out here, guys. Oh. Let's get this side jacked up. And we'll see what's the case on this side. Is it as bad? Is it worse? Could always be worse, mate. I'll tell you what, who's done these up? Jesus. Fucking Hulk. Oh! I do like these little Milwaukee impact wrenches. They're good. I do need to get... I've earmarked a 3/4 I want to get for when I'm working on the big stuff. Because I use... whenever I go and work on the trucks, I use their air one. And... well, you just want your own tools, don't you? But yeah, there's a DeWalt 18 volt one. 3/4 beast. Quite expensive, but... I think that's the next investment. Here you go then, guys. There's problem number 1. The other problems are underneath. Let me show you those. Oh, yeah. That'll do it. Should probably get started then, eh? I think it might have stopped raining briefly, which is good, isn't it? Right, how did we do this before then? Because we're going to end up doing the same. Oh! The phone's not in good condition. Perhaps I shouldn't have been grinding a world of shit towards you guys. Sorry about that. You alright? Right, we're about ready to weld some metal in. I reckon so. I wanna do whatever common people do. Am I gonna get in trouble for this? You know, like the other day. It's not the song playing. She told me that her dad was loaded. I said, in that case, I'll have a Coca-Cola. She said, fine. I said, I'll see what I can do. I can't see anyone else smiling around here. Are you sure? You wanna live like common people? Oh, of course there is. Fucking hell. Honestly, seam sealer. I fucking hate seam sealer. This is why working on cars is shit. When you weld in this, the last thing you want to do is be touching this at all with your wire. You want to put all the heat into the new steel because it's thicker and just let it melt into that. That makes sense? Oh, there's a nice bit of wind building up there, isn't there? Right. This bit here, I've left that deliberately so I can show you. So, again, with this, worst thing I can do is go in. Let me get my wire out here. Worst thing you can do is go in here, because the first thing it's going to do is blow this big hole here. You want to attack where your weld is. That's the strength. Okay, so I'm going to flick my weld around, obviously where my flexi torch comes in handy, but you can just do it with a, you have to change your angle on a normal torch. Let me just snip my wire. I want to hit it there. So I'm hitting the bottom side and into the weld, and then what I'll do is it'll fill the bottom bit, leaving the top bit, and then come down, hit that bit, and that'll fill up the top. Watch. Hang on, do I need to zoom in a bit for you? Hang on. There you go. Not the greatest of views, but that'll do, yeah? Right, here we go. Okay, so it's filled up the bottom. I don't know if you can see. Let me try and move this. You've still got a gap at the top. Oh, is that? There's also a little cut in there. I didn't even see that. That must be where I caught it with the grinder. So now, what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to go in from the top. Hang on, let me get the wire out again. Top, and you're going to hit that. That's where I'm aiming. You don't want to hit this. Last thing you do is just blow a big hole here. You want to hit that weld or that weld. For this guy, I want to attack that weld. For this guy, I want to attack this weld. Listen, I'm sorry. That's basically the best view I could get you, which is a bit shit. I know that. Sorry about that. Right. See if I can do this from up here without getting in the way of the camera. Don't mess it up, Paul. Don't look like a moron after you've given it all the tutorial. Not aided by the seam sealer there, am I? Right though. What about this nice little cut here? Can you see that? Where's the camera pointing? There. This nice little cut here. Again, you want to aim down. And aim down into that. Now I can't see from up here because I can't get my head around because the camera's in the way. But let's have a look. Let's see what happens. And just work your way up. Now it's going to want to burn away every time you touch it if it's super thin or rusty, but as long as you go slow and always aim down into the strongest possible area, whether that's new steel or your weld, eventually you'll catch it. You won't be chasing it forever. It's also sometimes wise if it's a bigger hole to let it cool in between, just so you're not chasing your tail the whole time. I don't know if any of that made any sense to you. Wasn't the best. Right, let's resume, shall we? It absolutely lashed it down, so I had to temporarily pack up, go in for a cuppa. But now we're back, and we've got 2 more patches to do, and we are finished. Where's the ruler? I feel like I'm forever saying that. Where's the bloody ruler gone? So, boys and girls, I think the mic went off at some point. Don't know when. Don't know what you heard, what you didn't hear. It was a fair bit of effing and jeffing towards the end there. Just seam sealer. I fucking hate seam sealer. Anyway, apart from that, it's done. I'm going to pack up. We'll stick the wheel back on and be off. Okay, alright then dude, I'm hoping you can see this. Basically you've got a nice big and you've got a nice bit of rusty metal here. This is your clean metal. This is 1.2 mil thick. This is what I fit to cars. This is what's come off the car, which would have probably originally been, it's got a bit of a shard edge, so it makes it a bit thicker, but I imagine probably 0.9, something like that. Basically what you want, you never actually want to weld to rust. So when we say rusty metal, what we're talking about is cutting back to get to reasonably good metal. Like this looks rusty, but actually it's really surface rust. I can feel it's quite solid. If you were to grind that back, especially with these little folds in it, it's got a fair bit of strength, so you would use this. So you'd cut that back, but when you're butting up to it, say if you're welding this, difficult because it's not very flat, is it? Right, if you were running that butt joint on there, I would aim my welder this way slightly and weld it on there and just wash it in. Don't aim onto this, aim onto the fresh thicker steel and just wash it in with the heat. Generally speaking, if you're working with a really thin sheet like this, you're not going to be running, you're not going to be doing runs. You might do a little 10 mil run every now and then if you feel you can get away with it, but a lot of the time you're going to be tacking because it's just so thin. You won't be able to get away with it, otherwise it'll just blow a hole in it because you'll just build up too much heat. Hope that makes sense, dude. I will probably do another little demo of that at some point in my life when I sort my life out. Right, all the very best, mate. I hope that helped. Cool. Well, boys and girls, that's it. We're done. I'm leaving. The transit started eventually. It's very wet now and it's 3 degrees. Squeak. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. The big finale. Come on. Go on. Yes. Oh, fucking hell. Anyway, just got to nip into the local Sainsbury's. Ah, the old Sainsbury's local scumbag. Oh, the high vis. Oh, the double chin. Oh, the squeaky belt. Oh. Come on then. Right, cheers guys. Take it easy.